born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this Tuesday morning, April 29th, 2025, 6:30 in the morning here at Forex Smart Trade. We have one mission, and that is to make you a profitable, consistent currency trader. And we do that by teaching you how to trade with our simple but highly accurate and powerful proprietary trading indicators. Indicators have been around almost a quarter of a century, and they've made lots of people lots of money, and we think we can make you some money too. And we are so confident in our ability to do that once we've trained you, we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. So it's a win-win for both of us. Both of us have our interests aligned. We make money when you make money. And for you, trading with our money reduces your risk, gives you a mentor. Best way to learn something is to find somebody who's good at it and get them to teach you. And the purpose of this morning is to show you that we are good at it and hopefully gain your trust. So with that, we first need to listen to this guy, and then we will we'll get going.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the things that differentiates us, and I believe makes us better, is we are constantly focused on training, coaching to get better at anything. I firmly believe you need a coach, and when you sign up for our program, we're going to work with you for a year, and one of the ways we teach, we have videos, we have group training sessions, which you can see down here. We've got group live trades. I do 3 a week, Tuesday and Thursday morning, Monday afternoon, plus every day around 4:15. So long as it's not a holiday, I send out an overnight trade setup that you can copy. We send out trade pattern alerts in the morning. When you become a member, live trade every morning at 10, every evening at 6. So we've got plenty of teaching opportunities for you to get better. I like to work off of a schedule or a kind of a list. Checklists have been shown to improve your performance. Now, during the session, I usually don't take questions. I'm just focused on trying to find us a good trade. But if you do have questions, I am generally always available. You can schedule time with me at forexsmarttrade.com/schedule. Get on my calendar and you'll have 30 minutes with me. Also, from my days as a professor, I do office hours, so every Wednesday at noon, I'm live on Zoom. So if you have a question, you can hop on and we'll try to answer it. Every morning I like to refresh my green chart, clears out the memory, keeps it fast, picks up any updates they might have done. At the end of every day, good practice, whether you're working with our indicators or working with something else, go back and take a look at the trades that didn't go the way that you wanted. Last night, we took a trade on the Australian dollar yen. It closed profitably. We also took a trade on the Euro USD with the overnight trade set up. That stopped out, and our other trade from the overnight trade setup is still open. It's out of the money, but it is kind of getting back to break even. So let's just take a real quick look at what we did last night and see if we can see if there's anything we should have done different. But as I recall, it was a pretty clean, it was a pretty good setup. But let's take a look. So here's the Euro USD. With our simulator, I can go back in time. So that was the 28th, and we want to go back to we took it at 355, but usually I don't take this trade till after 4. So we were a little bit early. But let's take a look at what we saw. Actually, we took it probably closer to it was 15. Probably took it a little closer to here is when we saw it. So yesterday, so if I click this button, brings us back in time. So we had up across the board. On the overnight trade, we are looking at the signal is what's the green line doing on the 1-day chart. It was oversold going up. So this is normally a good signal. 12-hour, we've just reached overbought going up. It's going up rather steeply. And overbought going up, also going up steeply. So we've got buy, buy, buy. So it was a good buy signal. Let's just forward and see what happens. So we're at 3:45 in the afternoon, up at right before 4 o'clock, still buy, 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 and we've got buy across the board here, so it's still good. In fact, let's mark, just for the heck of it, let's mark where we're at, and then let's go forward another hour. Uh, 5 o'clock, still looking good. 1 hour has changed, but this trade isn't supposed to close till the middle of the night. So let's go ahead. We got a good. The major indicator here has moved from it was oversold to overbought, but we didn't really get much movement on the candle. Losing steepness. Still going up, but now the 1 hour is coming down. The 2 hours turned. 1 and 2 hour going down. And it just keeps going down. Now everybody's going down. Had you seen this? Maybe you close it at this point. The point being that when we saw the trade, when we took the trade, that was a good signal. There's nothing I would have done different. Especially, sometimes I'm a little hesitant if the day chart is overbought and going up. But when it's oversold and going up, that's usually a good trade. And sometimes it's a trade you can double up on because you'll get twice the move. But for whatever reason, let's just take one more look at it seemed to not seem to get stuck at that point in time. So let's just look at a so we were running into a resistance line, but it never really moved beyond that. So and then it just started going down. So actually, just out of curiosity, this line probably should have been a little closer to here. Lining up in here, winding up in here. So it basically just hit the line and stopped. Usually I don't look on the overnight trade. I'll trade through the support and resistance lines. So there's nothing I would have done there. The overnight trade is about an 80% trade. In terms of accuracy. So it's just one of the ones that lost. So let us focus on what we've got for today. Why are we not... We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action. Our indicators are very good at giving us the direction of the move. If we have the direction of the move, we can make some money. However, news events do impact currency prices. So we want to know what those news events are. And I get them at Forex Factory. Forex Factory breaks news down into kind of three categories. Yellow, low impact. I ignore those. Orange, medium impact. I also ignore those. And red, high impact. These are guys I want to trade around. So this morning at 10 a.m., we've got some news on the US dollar. Usually I don't like to take a trade 2 hours before this. So we're approaching 7. So we've got maybe an hour if we saw a good trade to get it done. And then the Australian dollar, any trade we take now will be done well before tonight's news on the Australian dollar. The trade I am going to do this morning is something called the 10-point trade, which is the one we did last night. But that, you see, is a little different than the overnight trade. So thing is, we've got a dozen different trade strategies. And when we work with you, it depends on your availability to trade. So we are going to kind of come up with a trade plan that takes advantage of what your availability to trade is and what your risk preferences are. So with that, let's take a look. Chart I am going to trade off of is the light 6 major. It's one of our standard charts. It's a composite chart in that it's showing me 6 different currency pairs on this first chart. They're all US based. And there are 3 sections of the chart. And the strategy is kind of simple. When all 3 sections agree, where most of the lines on all 3 sections agree, as each section is measuring something different, that's a high probability trade. So I start with the middle section of the chart, which we call the majors and minors. This red and green line is the major indicator. This black and gray line is the minor indicator. Horizontal red line is oversold. Horizontal blue line is overbought. I am looking for situations where all the lines are going up. So I get a couple up candles, gets to overbought, and then starts coming back down. and then you get the down candles. So we're oversold right now, and I want all of these lines going up. Right now, the majors are still going down. Minors are sideways. So I don't have anything. Euro, if I don't have anything here, I don't need to look at the other two. Euro USD oversold. Everybody's still going down. Can you take a sell when you're oversold? Yes, you can. It's just not part of my trade strategy, especially on a 1 hour chart. In a 1 hour chart, I am looking to get in and get out within 1 to 3 hours. On a day chart, if it's oversold, I'll consider taking a sell. But here, at some point this is going to turn, and I don't want to get stuck holding a sell when it turns. A pound dollar oversold, majors going down, minors sideways. Dollar Canadian dollar, everybody's going up. So we were oversold 1. Everybody's going up 2. I've got what I call a double cross, where the green is crossed over the red and the gray is crossed over the black. That's 3. And the 4th thing I'm looking at is what's the slope of the green line. Green line is, I want it to be better than 45 degrees. It is. I will consider a trade so long as the green line is less than halfway, which it is. Only thing I don't like here is there's a kink in the line where we're going from more steep to less steep. So that tells me that it's maybe running out of steam here. So I've got all 4 here. Then I'm going to jump up to my TNTs and count how many lines are supporting the buy signal here. 2 orange lines are going up very steeply. The 2 blue lines are inversely related. So when blue goes down, that means buy. So all 4 here are telling me buy. Then I'm going to go to the pressure, and I want either both of these lines going up, or I want the green line on top. Here I've got sideways pressure. Red line's going down, green line is going up. So I don't quite have what I want here. So for now, I'm going to pass. But we can maybe come back to this. I'll write it down and we can come back. USD, CAD, buy. Other thing is we've got news coming up. So let's see if we can find something better than this. Dollar Swiss franc, overbought, majors going up, minors have turned, so nothing there. Dollar yen, overbought, majors starting to go sideways, minors coming down, so nothing there yet. I've cloned this chart and made a new chart with 6 more currency pairs that are non-USD. Euro pound. We touched oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross and great steepness on the green line. We are a little more than halfway. That's a negative, but I really like the steepness on the green line here. Steeper the line, the better the signal. 2 orange lines going up, 2 blue lines coming down. So we got all 4 here. And we have up pressure with green on top. So we've got, this is probably as good as you get. When I see this, I like to confirm it. And the way I confirm it is by looking at a full chart. A full chart is a chart that shows me just one pair, euro pound, but multiple time periods, 2 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour day. And what I'm looking for is on the 2 hour and the 4 hour, ideally I want these to be oversold. Here we're not oversold, but we've got a steep up. Here we basically are oversold and we've got an up. And actually we're oversold across the board. So I like my confirmation is good. When I have a good confirmation, then my next step is, what's the trade worth? On some of the trades we do, it's kind of a predetermined take profit. On others, you've got to figure it out. This is one that requires you to figure it out. So I'm going to go to a clean chart and take a look at what it's worth. So here's the pound yen. I drop my support and resistance on the chart. Support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. So you can see it's kind of stopping in here, stopping in here. It stopped in here, kind of stops in here. Then the next one's here. They tend to be about 30 to 40 pips apart on the euro dollar. And then I want to know the trend. And so I'm trading into a sell trend. And if I'm trading, if I'm taking a buy into a sell trend, I want to be a little more cautious and maybe take a few less pips, because I don't want to get stuck holding the trade while it continues to go down, because you can see it goes down and up, down and up, down and up, but it's continuing to go down. So if I took a buy over here and I went for too many pips, all of a sudden I'm going to get stopped out as it keeps running down. So I also drew some lines in to help me see how much room I have from where I'm at to where the line is, because it bounces on these lines, I want to trade within this band. So I want to know how much room I have from where I'm at to where the line is, because if I try to take a profit up here, you see it's bouncing, and the chances are I'm going to it won't make it. And because I want to get in and get out, I'll take up to this point. So here, if you look up in the top left there, that's 11 pips. And to over here, it's about 8.5 pips. I think I like this I like it for the 8.5 pips. So we're going to go ahead and take a buy on the euro pound, for 8.5 pips. So you can take that in your simulator, or if you're using MetaTrader, let's see, euro pound. Do I have that open? I don't. So I'm going to go to a file, new chart, and it's going to probably be down in this third group, euro pound. Euro pound, am I missing it? Euro pound. Maybe down here. Why can't I see it? Euro. Euro, yen. Let us do view. Oh, no. View. show all. Now let's go back and see if we see it. File, new chart. Oh, here it is. It was in the other group, Euro Pound. All right, so let's make it to a 1 hour chart. This is a demo account. So now I'm going to go to new order. On the demo, on your lot size or your volume, it's a function of how much cash you're trading with. On a 200 to 1 margin, rule of thumb is move this decimal place over 4 spots. So that'd be 1.17. I can take anywhere from half of that to double it. I'm going to take 1.17. We're going to do a market buy. And we are going to go for 8.5 pips. So right click, go to modify. 8.5 pips is 85. Well, 8 pips is 0. 8 pips is 8, but to convert pips to points, you add a 0. So if I'm going for 8.5, I'm just going to put 85. I click the little blue button that does the math. We use a 3 to 1, so that's 24, 25 pips as a stop loss. Add an extra 0 to convert pips to points. I click the little red button that does the math. And let's click the blue button, modify. And I just want to see where it's putting us with respect to so I wanted to get to this candle at 8.5, and we are touching this candle. So that's kind of where I want to be. And the only other thing is I want to just confirm that my stop loss is in there. So I see everything. So we took a buy on the Euro Pound for 8.5 pips with a take profit of 0.85076, 0.85076, and a stop loss of 0.84748, 0.84478. Now we still have yesterday's trade open, so let's just take a look at that and see where we're at on that. So the signal on the pound yen, we've got a good down signal, sell, all 4 here, down. The question, I guess, is it's oversold. So normally I wouldn't take a trade that we're oversold, but since we have an open trade, I want to just figure out how I get out of this because it's out of the money. 2 hour, good sell. 4 hour sell. 8 hours flat, sell. So where's the support and resistance? So support and resistance, since I trade this, we're at, we got some resistance at, or support at 90,857. We are supposed to get out of this at, it's profitable now. 90. You know what? I'm just going to basically, I'm going to close this for a small loss. Let's just go ahead and close this for a small loss right now. We've got a little bit more room, but since we're oversold on the 1 hour, I'm just going to close it. So on the overnight trade, you do want to reevaluate it in the morning, and I did. And I saw it was coming down. So we made up all the ground. But I want to to look for a new trade with a new opportunity. So cut my loss at break even or small loss, and we'll look for the next opportunity. If you want to trade, you want to learn to trade, I've started a little over 6 years ago. Been one of the best things I've ever done. I can't recommend it enough. That's why that's why I do recommend it. It changed my life. When you find something good, it's nice to be able to share it with other people. So find someone who's good at it and see if they'll teach you. We are good at it. That's why I do these live trades, to show you. And we will teach you. And as I said, we basically offer a guarantee in that we'll let you trade with our money. So we've got an interest in what you're doing. All right, have a terrific day. We will see you this afternoon when we do the overnight trade. All right, bye-bye.